It's been a bumpy start to 2016. Now Malcolm Turnbull has just 2 more weeks of Parliament before the pre-budget break. And while many have been willing to offer advice to the Prime Minister, not all of it is helping.
Malcolm Turnbull will speak at a dinner honouring John Howard on Wednesday. He won't need to ask for advice. Our 25th Prime Minister going public, calling the need for taxation reform overwhelming. Advice too from Tony Abbott, penning a defence of his own government and taking a shot at his successor, saying people knew we were serious about economic reform because we were prepared to be unpopular if the national interest demanded it. In Japan last night, the former PM encouraging diplomatic risks, including provoking China with freedom of navigation flights in the South China Sea.
There should be consequences when countries, even very powerful ones, don't play by the rules.
The speech in Tokyo, but one country on his mind.
China, 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 China.
This is a recipe for chaos. Even leave aside the substance of what Mr Abbott or Mr Turnbull think. They're a very divided football team.
Bill Shorten talking potential battleground in the electoral battleground, South Australia. Launching a so-called South Australian task force a day after Holden announced 350 jobs would go.
They said themselves it wouldn't have mattered how much taxpayer money we gave them, they were always leaving.
The Labor government will make sure that we prioritise jobs in South Australia.
But it wasn't just South Australian jobs being spoken about. Labor injecting a little class warfare into this election year.
We still believe in blue-collar jobs. It mightn't be a modern, fashionable, sort of nimble eastern suburbs of Sydney view.
Charles Croucher, 9 News.